Fantastic Friday, scientists! Today is a science day. And so our special activity today is we are going to be talking about the sun and how the sun affects our earth and can affect the weather. And I don't know about you, but I love the sun. It just makes me feel good. It warms my body. It makes me smile. So I hope you enjoy the story I'm going to read today. It's called The Sun, Our Nearest Star. Did you know that the sun is actually a giant star? And we're going to learn more about it in this book. It's written by Franklin M. Branley, illustrated by Edward Miller. And then after the story, I'm going to tell you what you can do today. All right, here we go. At night, you can see a lot of stars because the sky is dark. When the sky is bright, you can also see a star. It is the sun. The sun is our daytime star. It is also the star closest to us. Did you know that? The sun is very big. It is much bigger than Earth. Remember, Earth is the planet we live on. The sun is almost 1,000,000 miles across. If Earth was the size of a pea, you can barely see it in your hand, the sun would be the size of a beach ball. So if we use our imaginations, because we really can't go to the sun, the Earth would be like this big and the sun is this much bigger. Wow. The sun is very far away from us. It is much farther than the moon. A spaceship takes 3 days just to reach the moon. It would take more than 3 years to reach the sun. So if you started at Earth and tried to travel to the sun, some of you would be 8 or 9 years old before you got to the sun. And you remember, the sun is our nearest star. It takes 8 minutes for light to travel from our daytime star to Earth. It takes 4 years for light from the nearest nighttime star to reach us. Most of the stars are much farther away than that. So the stars are even farther away that you see up in the sky. Stars are made of hot gases. If the sun and other stars in the sun and other stars, there's iron, gold, copper, and tin. They are not solid as they are on the Earth. All the stars are gases because they're so hot. The temperature on the surface of the sun is more than 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature in a very hot oven is only 500 degrees. So think about that. Your oven that you bake cookies in is 500 degrees. The sun is 10,000 degrees. The sun is so hot that a spaceship could not get close to it. If it ever did, the spaceship would change into a gas. It would melt. Without the sun, though, Earth would be cold and dark. No plants would grow, no animals, no bugs, birds, or flowers. Nothing could live here without the sun. The sun keeps us alive. It makes corn grow, and apples, wheat, and bananas. Animals eat the plants. We eat the plants and animals. They give us energy. So the energy in our food comes from the sun. It's called solar energy. Millions of years ago, Earth was covered with swamps and jungles. As plants and animals grew, they stored solar energy. When they died, they slowly changed to coal and oil. So ancient solar energy is stored in coal and oil. So the energy from the sun is in coal and oil. Today we use the stored up energy in coal, oil, and gasoline to fuel our cars, trucks, airplanes, and rockets. So the sun actually helps us make the gas that goes in our cars. For millions of years, the sun has warmed our planet. It still does. It will keep shining bright and warm for many more millions of years. So now I want you to think about our story of the sun. The sun is so important. It keeps our earth warm. It helps plants and animals to grow. It helps make fuel and other things that help power our homes and our cars. It helps plants grow. So today, your activity is, and I'm going to move my camera so you can see my board because I'm going to demonstrate what you get to do today. Today, in a piece of paper or your notebook, I want you to be a science sun observer, and I want you to draw your own picture of the sun. So I'm going to kind of draw my own picture of the sun. I kind of start with a circle, and then the lines coming are like the light that shines from the sun. We call those like the sun's rays. All right, so I'm going to draw a sun. And then I want to think of a couple facts that I learned from the story, and I'm going to write them down, or I could draw a picture of them, or I could draw a picture and label them. So over here on this part of the sun, I'm going to draw something that a sun can do. And in the story, it said the sun helps make plants grow. So I'm going to actually draw some flowers first, maybe some like pink ones. There's one. I'll draw another flower. And since I drew a picture of flowers or plants, I want to label my picture to show what the sun does. I'm going to write L and plants. So that's something that the sun can do. Something else that the sun can do in the story, it says it can help make the gas that helps our cars to go. So I'm going to draw maybe a car over here with some wheels on it, maybe like a window and a steering wheel, maybe a door to my car. And then I'm going to label it. And I'm not just going to write car, I'm actually going to write gas, because the sun helps make the fuel or the gas that goes there. The sun also helps people. Did you know that the sun can help us feel good? So I told you that in something that I know about the sun is that the sun makes me feel good. So I'm going to draw a picture of me. And I'm going to have my arms up because I'm super excited. I'm like, yay, it's sunny out. I'm going to draw myself with a smile. Maybe I'll draw my hair. And you know what? I'm going to write underneath the picture of me that the sun makes me feel happy. And I know how to spell happy. A-P-P-Y. So those are just some examples of something you can do in your science notebook today. And I want you to think about things that the sun can do. I'm also going to be sending some special links to other activities that you could try this weekend with the sun. I found some kind of fun experiments, and they're only if you want to, you don't have to. So I hope you have had fun learning about the sun today, and I hope that you can create your own picture of things that the sun does. Have a great weekend and a sunny day. Bye.